What are the provisions for determination of place of supply of services where location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India? Place of supply of service where location of supplier is outside India or location of recipient is outside India. So location of the supplier is outside India and recipient is in India, then it is importation of service subject to tax. Service, the place, the state where he located. The state where he registered address is located. Unregistered person, where he gives the address, that will be subject to tax. Unregistered persons usually won't subject to tax because they are not going to register tax. They receive the import service, they go. They are not going to pay any GST GST directly, but indirectly, if in the customs clearance, they will get. But in the case of service, usually import of service, the recipient should pay on RCM basis, reverse charge mechanism basis. That's the rule. In the case of export of service is exempted when you get an LUT. Export of service is exempted because the recipient is outside India. So you are providing service from the location. So in this case also, you can pay GST if you want. Location of the recipient may be outside. You should collect the GST and should remit to government. Normal way, you can pay. That's it. Two things. If the example, location of supplier and location of recipient is outside India, both of them outside India, then what? It is not even a supply of service. It doesn't comes in the definition of supply. And the application of section 13.1. 13.1 applies to 13 subsection 1 applies determination of place of supply of services where the location of the supplier of service or the location of the recipient of service outside India. It's outside India. It is known as a cross-border supply. This general provision of section 13.12 2 of the IGST Act, nature of transaction, place of supply. In respect of the service not covered under section 13.3 to 13.13, there shall be location of the recipient of service. Okay. In the respect of service other than the specific service that is not covered under section 13 to 13, subsection 13, then the location of the recipient of service is not known, then shall be location of the supplier of service. That is being said. This is totally vaguely being said, but we need to consider section 13 to 13. Location of recipient of service. Service not covered, na? Recipient of service. This we can see in a different clause extensively. I will help you. But that is the what I point I explain is the answer actually.